Hello, everyone. Welcome to a NACE dashboard tutorial video for the 2021-22 Career Services Benchmark Report. My name is Josh Kahn. I'm the Associate Director of Research and Public Policy, and I will be your host/mouse captain for the next 5 minutes or so. First, let me share my screen and show you how to navigate to the dashboard. Okay, and I'm going to turn off my video so it doesn't block your view. If your school participated in the survey, then you have access to the report and dashboard. If your school did not participate in the survey, you have to purchase it in the store, which you can find here in the top ribbon. So after you've gained access to the dashboard, navigate to My NACE by clicking up here in the top ribbon, up here, My NACE. And scroll down the left side menu to Research Reports here. Scroll down till you get to the Career Services Benchmark Survey Report right here. Click I'd like to view resources. That will bring you to the page where you can download the executive summary here and the report here with these buttons. And if you scroll down a bit, you'll get to the dashboard. Let me pause for a moment to thank our sponsor, PeopleGrow, for their support in conducting the research and creating this dashboard. They're doing great work in the career services space. You should definitely check out what they have to offer. If you scroll down a little bit more, you'll get to the dashboard. And I'm going to make this dashboard full screen so it's easier to see everything by clicking on this diagonal arrow here. What's great about these dashboards is that you can personalize the data to your career center situation. In the reports, we simply can't provide all the breakdowns that we want to share with you because it would make the reports too long and cumbersome. But in the dashboards, you can slice and dice the data in multiple ways. So to help orient you to the dashboard, up here at the top are buttons you can click that will advance you to the different tabs. We are going to click on Career Integration, for example, to check out this tab. And this tab focuses on different ways that career services are integrated into the broader institution. We'll stay on this tab to show you a few more examples of how to use the dashboard. So to continue with the orientation, below the tab buttons to switch tabs are, here's the title. There's nothing to click here. It just helps tell you what's on the page. The first main attraction on the tour here are the data visualizations. You can click on all of them. You can click on all the bars, the pies, the slices, but you can't click on these large numbers. So when you click on a category in a visual, you will see the other visuals change as well. For example, if I click yes here to career centers that provide demographic usage data to their direct report, we ask schools if they track the demographics of the students who use their services and if they then report those stats to the leader of the career center's supervisor. So when I click yes, the way to interpret this is to read of career centers that provide these data to their direct report supervisor, only 48% of these schools do not have a stipend program for lower unpaid internships. That's down from 65% of the overall average, meaning that schools that provide these data to their leadership are also more likely to have some kind of stipend for low or underpaid internships. This is a good place to mention the tooltips because you can use the tooltips to look at that. You just hover your mouse over the bar or the slice of the pie, and you'll get more information about each of those pieces. It gives you the overall average, the highlighted value, and the number of respondents. And when you click off of yes, you'll see those overall averages return. So if I were to click on all students in a lower unpaid internship, you can click the text or the bar. You would read this as, of schools that offer stipends to all students in lower unpaid internships, half of them now provide those demographic usage data to their direct supervisor. And you can see that they're also more likely to have some sort of integration between career and academic advising. Now on this dashboard, I'm going to click off of this, go back to the overall averages. On this dashboard, we put in some bar graphs where clicking on the bar won't do anything. So I'm going to return to the first tab, budgets, to demonstrate that. So we've disconnected some of these bar charts from the other visuals because filtering by a specific bar wouldn't make any sense. For example, when clicking on total budget, you'll see nothing really happens to the other visuals. It sort of just highlights it, but nothing moves. Because all schools have a total budget, so it doesn't make sense to filter by it. There's nothing really to gain. So if you click on a bar and nothing happens, don't worry, you didn't break anything. We designed it like that on purpose because the interaction wouldn't have made sense. However, you can still use these green slicer buttons on the side to personalize the data. Power BI calls these slicers because they let you slice and cut the data up by these different categories. The important thing to know is that as you click on them, they will turn blue to indicate they're on. So if I click Southeast, you'll see total budget goes down a bit, dollars per student goes up a bit, and I have to click off of Southeast to get back to the overall averages. Now, if I click Southeast and Mideast, for example, the data shown reflect the results, the data when those two regions are combined. So if you only want one category of data at a time, you have to remember to unclick that category to turn it off before going to the next one. If you combine these slicers by clicking Southeast and a school size of 2,500 to 5,000, for example, the sample size overall will get smaller, right? It's 41 schools gave us their budget numbers from the Southeast. When we specify farther by going to a specific school size, you'll see that's sample size drops down to 8. If sample size drops below 5, then we've blanked out the visuals or the individual categories, so you won't see results based on a tiny sample size. So if I click on any Carnegie category here, for example, large master schools, you will see all the visuals blank out, except for the 6 respondents that told us in these type of schools that their office type was centralized. Again, this is how we designed it to work. We just want to show you that these will blank out on purpose when sample sizes drop below 5. And that is it. That is all you need to know to navigate the dashboard. If you want some reminders on tips, you can click above right here for some tips, some reminders, and please feel free to provide feedback on the dashboard. We'd love to hear how you're using it, any really strong features you'd like to see continued or weaker features you'd like to see improved, features you'd love to see added, any and all feedback, we'd love to hear it. Thank you for watching, and I hope this tutorial video helps you navigate the dashboard.